Hey, how's it going, Alan? Hey, how you going? Alan likes the warm car. Hey, come here. Hey. Yeah? Oh, we're coming back. Ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, people of all ages, welcome back to the channel. It's almost like a track debrief and like a problems solving thing. So there's a couple of things I want to get done today. The first thing I want to get done is probably whip off the under tray and have a look at that oil leak again. I've been monitoring the oil levels and they haven't changed. Nothing's changed. It looks like there's no bloody oil leak, so I'm gonna have to double check that. Second thing I want to quickly do is just double check if there's anything obvious with the knock. It's still knocking on that side, so I want to try and see if there's anything obvious, maybe a ball joint or something like that. Just double check the brake pads. I don't think we've used that much brake. They just started feeling really shit, but if I remember last time, after the track day, they were really good. And then as they like glaze over and not getting as hot and go through the heat cycles, then they tend to get worse again. I think that's the case. I'm just going to double check it, make sure we're not like metal on metal right now. I haven't got much daylight nowadays, right after work, so we'll crack on and hopefully we can get this done ASAP. Identify what this bloody knock is. Gloves and a crowbar. Capture anything. Let's check the ball joint. Certainly doesn't look like a ball joint issue. Alright, nothing crazy I can see. Seems well, seems tight. I just need to check on there. Obviously for the back end of the track day, there was loads of oil leaking, so I'm just gonna whip this under tray off again and try again. I thought it was gonna be maybe a bottom ball joint or something. Okay, let's get the under tray off. Some back three. Right. You've been knocked over. Right, here's the engine. I just need a lamp. To be honest, I still can't fucking see anything. It's definitely not. I'm looking here. I don't know how much you can see. You can see all this is like wet. Down here is wet. Around the gearbox is dry that side. I can see some sort of fluid leak this side. I can't really see where it's coming from, in all honesty. Now there's a common the timing chain tensioner that tends to go on these, like clean oil. Well, like gearbox oil, clean oil, which is worrying. More importantly, I really can't fucking see. So that's a height sensor. I literally have no idea. Let me try and get you here. So I don't know how much you can see here, but there is oil on whatever that thing is. Right. There's no oil on the front of the engine. No oil in the front there. No oil here. And then if you shift to the back, again you can see reminiscence of oil up there. And then nothing here. So maybe it could be that timing chain tension problem. There's traces of oil here, but not on the front. Or maybe a little bit. Yeah. But surely if it was rear main seal, it would be coming out of the back of the engine, right? There's the clutch. And it's all dry. The gearbox seal back there is dry. Maybe. And that is right above this drive shaft. Now, is that making its way all the way down? And I still don't know what the fuck is causing the knock. Thought it was a ball joint. Turns out, probably isn't. I'm gonna have to try and find a more powerful light. Bingo. Oh my god, that's like a whole new world, right? Nothing there. Right, nothing there. Oh my god. I can see bloody everything. Hold on, can I? I can hook it to the GoPro, there you go. Right. So, what can you see? Can you see anything up there? So that's how the engine looks dry. And then you can obviously see where it's wet here. And this, whatever this is wet. Ah, but under here is wet. Could it be the crank seal? Nothing on the front. Nothing really on the back. It looks like it's coming out of this. Maybe the sump. Highly doubt it. Purely because I can see it up there. I can't really see. If I shove you up here. Oh, shit. This is very close. You see anything down here? Can't. Oh my god, that is a bright light. Can't really see anything. But you can see what I mean though, here. That is definitely engine oil. I think this light is dying as well. And then here, it looks like we've got a separate issue with gearbox oil. Maybe. Again, nothing on the front. Maybe that's just residual where it's dripped down because the whole gearbox is literally coated. Maybe it's like where it's dripped down over time because I can't really. Does it look like anything? God, I'm really trying to get you in like a great space here, but it's not really working. Certainly doesn't look like anything's leaking. I'm at a loss, guys. The best thing I could do is, because I thought if it's your main seal, surely it's going to be pissing out all over the clutch and all sorts, but you can see the clutch is fine. And then this, I think it's probably the front main seal. Leaking out a bit of oil. Because on that side's dry. You can see there, it's all dry. Just the back end. And then obviously that's dripping onto there. And dripping onto there and then flinging fucking everywhere. As for that, it's probably just residual. Oh gosh, I love cars. Oh, I love cars. One thing I will show you, let me set you up here, oil level check, because obviously I haven't filled this up literally in months. In fact, I don't think I've ever filled this up since doing the oil change. Obviously we have the oil leak, and we've driven to from and a track day, and we're still. Tell you what, let me clean it properly. These things are so hard to read, the Peugeot ones. Slowly put it in. Let it gloop up. And slowly pull it out. And you can see we're still pretty much the top. I don't know how much you can see, but it's the top. So, like I've checked the common stuff. So timing chain tensioner, it's dry. It's just on the back of the engine, literally right in front of me. That's dry. Only weird thing, really weird thing, is like oil here. And this is where I first noticed it. Here. Why is it there? and all down the back of there is dry. You get the light again to show you. The fuck up with the light. It's on the fucking GoPro. Here it is, fuck's sake. So having a look down here. Oil cap, possibly loose. These don't really sit flat. They yeah, it doesn't really change because so that there, that's the oil filler. Again, maybe a bit messy where they've spilt some. That could have run down the back and whatnot. And then if we come here, nothing on the crank rocker cover. You can see a bit down there. And then if you come here, I mean, right under that is the cam chain tensioner. This is going to be fucking hard to show you. Let's see if I can do this. Right under here is the cam chain tensioner. Oh, for fuck's sake, I can't really show you. Oh, fuck me, that's bright. Anyway, it's under there, and it looks dry. Don't really know what's causing it. It's typical with this fucking thing, isn't it? It's never just like, oh, it's pissing out with oil. Can it happen when it's too hot? Or does it seep past seals, or? I have no idea. Anyway. There is one more thing I want to check, which is the brake pads and stuff. So I might just whip a wheel or two off. See how they're wearing? For the most part, they seem okay. I can tell you the brakes feel awful now. They're nice and spongy after being nice and not spongy. They do definitely look worse for wear, but I think we'll whip one of the wheels off after I put this cover back on and go from there. But this might be one for the boys at the workshop to have a look at and tackle. Maybe front seal. I don't know. I mean, at least on the positive side, it's not actively dripping like it was on the track day. That was kind of scary, but I obviously want to do more track days, and in turn, I want to not have oil leaking everywhere. Ideally, right? Is this just going to be one of those cars that just leaks oil? Maybe. My cars certainly don't hang back when it comes to holding fluids outside of the car. They love that. The positive side of having an oil leak, and I always say this, if it's leaking oil, well, there's two things, right? If it's leaking oil, it's got oil, and number two, it's free underseal. To be fair, all the under trays I've done, this is probably one of the easiest. I'm just gonna probably, fuck it, no, I'm not gonna cable tie it because let's be honest, it's gonna come off again soon. Dugga, just in case. Mandatory double clip. Let's get this sucker off. Oh, it's very brake dusty. Ta-da! It's a wheel. I might just whip off the brake, just have a look. You don't have to do it, it's just these two big ones on the back. We'll have a look, shall we? The pads look alright, to be fair. Probably good for another track day. And there is washers with these, so make sure you don't lose them. This hasn't actually got screws in it. Why? Because I broke it. Right, let's just... comes off. The survey says... So we've got plenty of meat left. Obviously you can see they're all glazed up and whatnot. That side is full of rubbish. So, I mean, what I did last time was actually clean them up and whatnot. In all honesty, I'm not that fussed. So I'm going to be putting them back in as is. Exactly as is, and as you can see, brake disc, bar the rust, which fuck me, every brake disc has got the lips alright, and seems like we're good to go. I mean, how easy is that? Literally, how easy is that? If you had to change it to a set of track pads, which genuinely I might do, because driving on the road with these is literally horrendous. I'm not even joking. When they're cold, they are useless. Obviously, all you'd have to do is put new pads in and just push the pistons back, which isn't hard. Yeah, that's the torque setting for that. It's called tight as fuck. Yep, that'll do. Cool. That all spins like a wheel. Speaking of wheel, let's get it back on. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. I'm actually hench. Right, that's that one. Oh, what a shit angle, sorry. There you go. That's better. Let's drop this sucker down and then we'll torque it back up. Right, here comes one side. Ready. Hit it. Yeah. Not making noises. It nearly landed on the torque wrench. Sorted. Welcome back to the garage with the red door, the washing, the mysterious shelf. In fact, while I'm here, I'm literally just going to put everything on charge. Bam, look at that. Yeah, I got no ideas. I am lost, as per usual. It's never anything like straightforward. I guess if it was something straightforward, then I'd be able to fix it, right? This is one of those things where I've got to now consider maybe just taking it down to the lads and seeing, I don't know, if they can figure something out. I think the most annoying thing about all of this is, like, even with the knock's still present. I've done the top mounts, done the engine mount. I've checked a load of stuff and it's just not that. And then I took it to the garage and they're like, yeah, we can't find it. And it's like, fuck, it's so annoying. And I've got a sneaky suspicion this is going to be the same thing. I've looked. It looks like, I mean, the engine oil level's the same. Is it just like a misting? Like, did the oil get too hot and did it seep past something? Or is it actively leaking? I don't know. I have no idea. That other side with the gearbox, it could also be where they had filled the brake fluid up and spilt it, possibly. That could be gearbox fluid. Looks a bit too clean to be gearbox fluid. I was thinking it's more yellow, which is reminiscent of the colour of this, right? More like a yellowy sort of clear fluid. So it could be something to do with that. Again, all the levels are fine, right? Brake fluid level's fine. Coolant level's fine. Oil level really is not changed. I've got all this stuff to do in oil service soon, so you'll see that video shortly, but I mean, overall, I don't know. I'm lost. The car, if you would have seen in that last clip, the car's filthy. It's got bird shit all over it, so that's my job now. It's just, I haven't got time to fully clean it. That'll be this weekend's job, but we need to get the shit off of it because there's loads. And it looks like I've neglected it. It's been shut on 3 days in a row. 3 fucking days in a row. So this is the 3rd day in a row that I'm gonna go get some water and a soft cloth, moor it down, and take it all off again. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Nice sort of casual one. Me fucking around with the car again. Yeah, if you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe, all that bollocks, and I'll see you in the next one.